Hey, this is Chef at Sun Valley Auto Club. In front of us is a 1991 Porsche 911. Of course, that year means it's a 964. This is a C2 manual coupe, sunroof coupe. This is a U.S. model built for the U.S. market. You can tell that because there's no side markers, and it's got the U.S. VINs. So this is can be registered in all 50 states, including California. 92,000 miles on the odometer, just a little under 93,000 miles. And this video is just kind of, we may end up just selling this as it sits. There's a lot good going for it, and I think I could kind of do a few things and get probably 20K more if somebody wants to pick this up before I do that. There's good opportunity for a lot of upside. So first thing I see, those orange wheels are Cup 1s, and we can get more detailed photos. I don't see my flashlight, which is fine right now, but it does have the markings that signify the authentic Cup 1s. So if those get reconditioned for 500 bucks, go silver with those. It's a $3,000 to $4,000 set of wheels. So the thing that really strikes me about this one is when I first go around the vehicle, you can feel for zinc drips on all the wheel lips. All 4 wheel lips have zinc drips, which tells me there's been no repairs, because when these get hit and they go to a body shop, the zinc drips smooth out. So we'll paint meter here, 4.7, 3.5, driver's door 3.2, 4.4, so all really low factory readings. There's some rust right here that is, there's a little bit on the other side of the cowl too, but that's really low surface, 4.0, 4.5. And this paint, this is really just how the car came to me. It's a little bit oxidized. This could be polished, that rust taken care of because it's not deep. You know, if that was full of Bondo with like 14 readings, you know you'd have a bit more of a problem, but that's just straight metal. 6.5, which means this hood's been repainted. It is a little shinier than the factory paint, so that's a signifier. This, it's kind of hard to tell with the white. There's a few small bobbles in the hood line. Like there's a little ding right there. That would be taken out if we go full reconditioning as well. But pretty small stuff. 5.0, 5.8. So 4.0, so that's a cowl that's never been treated. So when you see that little rust line, yes, that's there. Windshield would have to come out, which can be done without getting a new piece of glass. You just need a new gasket is all, and then treat that. I'd paint these, go back to white. The Aereo mirrors, which are cool. This is just a vinyl sticker, so that can come off really easy. So I'd repaint the Aereo, get the wheels restored back to factory, take the stickers off, take care of that little bit of rust. But definitely not repainting the car because it's factory. 3.1 on passenger door, 3.4 on the hood, rear cowl 3.4, rear quarter. And again, zinc drips on all 4 corners. You know, kind of stunning that this is a no-hit car. It shows it in Carfax, but I tell you, so many of these cars have clean Carfaxes, and there has been incidents and repairs. So repaint levels, but really low. Again, Bondo is going to be at that over 10 up to 70 in some of these cars. But this one's factory. So here, let's take a look. The other part that I really like, I mean, we've already proven this is a no-hit car, but we take a look at perfectness, huh? You take a look at these weld marks down here. They're nice and clean. And then in that frame end right there, nice crisp lines. So body-wise, you know, really, really stunning, high level. Do want to show, so they've done some pretty simple modification, red line modifications in the interior. Before we get too far in the interior, next let's just show off these seats. We do have factory seats. Those race seats are actually really comfortable. I can see why somebody put them in there. These little indentations will come out. It's just in storage, there's stuff on them, but no rips or tears on these factory seats. So those would go back in. Pretty easy to make factory. Because the interior has not been gutted. So those rear seats are still intact, factory carpet, factory dash. And these race buckets are super sweet and comfortable, and this thing does. We'll do a test drive video. But those Ren light plates, pardon me, Ren line floor plates, those are just over the carpet, so that's an easy takeout. I'd probably leave this wheel. It's more of a sport wheel, but does have an airbag, which is, this being a US car and it's being a non-89 is a factory airbag car. So we'll do another video just kind of showing lights, brights, engine operation. We'll do a quick test drive, but there's a quick look at what good bones this car has. So take a look at the next video coming up, and thanks for watching.